you thought the art featured here was going to get any better, you were sadly mistaken. Oh man, she is skinny. Okay, so the anatomy is, oh girl. I usually feel bad for how I draw face, how I draw heads, and I always do this. I do it all the time. Like even now, it's really hard to get out of the habit of doing that after years of doing it. But like, man, it's so in her sharp chin. So this is another piece I think from 2012. Surprisingly, I never shared this. Like most everything I did, I would share online, like on Medium and stuff. However, this never made it into it. But yeah. So purely on an anatomical level, this is just like a disaster. So, oh gosh, this hand is okay-ish, but oh man, that's a triangle. That's not a hand. Let me try to. I actually did try to like give a bit of a critique to this before I even here. I'm like, oh, this doesn't look that good. So this is really bad, I know. Where's the waist? Where's the hips? How is everything working? Another thing is like she's so close, she's skinny and tall. That makes a lot more sense. There we go, that makes a lot more sense. Like the flow of the dress is like really not, doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, you can see where all the mistakes I made. Oh my god. And the hair, look at that. I even try. Like nice snowy dresses. I would go tight, cute, girly like curls. That doesn't make any sense. This is a sketch, and even then it's way better than the original. Now, my ideas for characters, I like more of a, maybe more, instead of like the sunflower, it's gonna be more like sunshine, so she's gonna be like the living embodiment of like pure, cute sunshine. I don't know, like cuter, like keeping her hat on, flowers in the hat. Got a bit of a Southern Belle vibe now that I'm doing it. What I like is that there's like a fence here, and she's standing amongst the field of like sunflowers. And you can feel like cool like backlit shading, so it's kind of like just as the sun's about to set, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something. So sun's on the sky if it's not quite dusk yet. I like that idea. I might change it a little bit because I like it being a bit more focused on like the torso up. Maybe I can like make her arm more like this. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. I'll have to sketch out a few ideas on paper, but I think this will turn out really nice. I might paint it. I don't know. I like painting, but I don't get to do it very often. We'll have to see what I decide to do later. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the speed process of the piece and talk about it later. So this is the speed up process for the sunflower piece. I did a few passes on the sketch. You can kind of see that I took the red sketch I did in the critique portion and went over it a couple times with other sketches. What we're looking at right now is my second sketch pass over it. And right now I'm building the fence, and I chose to have the character lined in the background painted. The character is painted within the lines. Oh, here I attempt to line in Photoshop, but lining in Photoshop is not that great, so I moved over to paint to the side. And I can do the full process of a piece in both programs, but I find this tag teaming both of them is the most fun. I do most of the work inside definitely, but I will do the Photoshop for very specific things. However, when I'm at school and I go on the Cintiqs, I have done full pieces already. Cintiq with Photoshop. So lining, drawing curly hair is really hard because curly hair has a lot of structure to it, and so a lot of people when they try to draw curly hair, it turns out wavy. And I have curly hair, and when I look at it, it does has the same shape, but it's hard to get the spiral effect. So I tried my best to get that coily look. And here this is just the color sketch, as I call it, where I lay down what I'm planning for the final look to look like. Could be a bit of a jump here. Yeah, there we go. So I did a color sketch, and then I blocked out each individual area of the girl, like the hair and the dress, with a wacky color. Then I select the area and fill in the color because I did the color all on one layer. That's not always the most efficient thing to do, but since she's so simple, it's not a big deal. I could just put it in chunks. Now I'm doing the sunflowers, which I should have looked at reference while painting them, but I get lazy immediately. But I think they turned out really nice, especially for a first attempt, really. Right now they look really flat, but here I go in with a multiply layer and add more dimension to them by adding some shadow, uh putting shadow on the inside and the outside, and then leaving the middle lighter so it makes it look like they're folded. Hard to explain, but I think the effect comes here. The stems were actually my favorite part to paint. I don't know why. I think it's because it came the easiest to me. You can see at this part, yeah, I add some light blue color, to show the depth of the field, because the instinct is to make it darker, but really if you're outside, light is diffusing everywhere, so things that go away are going to look blurrier and lighter. And I enhance it later in Photoshop. Rendering the fence, putting the stems in the front to give more dimension. See me attempting to paint clouds, but not doing a good job. So I'm laying the foundation for the shadows. The hair, I completely cel-shaded. I didn't even try painting it. I put a lot of detail in the lining anyway, so I don't think it's a big deal. And I think what I did gave it a lot of dimension to begin with. Rendering the skin. Skin is really hard to render, but I'm trying to be more risky of how I go about doing it. And the dress. The dress was really fun to paint. I haven't painted in a very long time just because laptop and device issues just didn't make it possible. But with my new tablet, it's finally possible. Second portion of working on this. It's been so long since I painted. I don't know how I learned so much new stuff. When you pay attention and you look at things and you read about stuff, so somehow certain things just come intuitively, I guess. Oh, and here I am adding the freckles. They're very hard to see. You can't really see them unless you zoom in. But it's hard to stylize freckles and make them look nice and make them look natural. So if you zoom in, she has some cute freckles, but it's kind of hard to see. Got the teeth. Rendering eyes is, getting a nice eye style is a lot harder than I ever thought it would be. Because it's been something I've been trying to do since, I started digital art especially. I used to have a very, anime eye style that I basically copied from, a eye style sheet. And I killed it for, I was about 15 or 16. But it's been hard to get, a nice, cute, detailed, but nice eye style. I recently started adding pupils, which I always thought was, impossible to look nice. But, yeah, I actually think it looks really nice to add pupils and stuff. Adding little shadows. Back. My half-assed attempt to render clouds. They're just, such not a big deal in this that I didn't try that hard. But I think they work pretty well. So here I'm coloring the line art, which I didn't do that frequently when I would do line. I haven't done line pieces in so long that it's kind of new for me. But I think coloring the lines actually made it look really nice, especially since how much I painted. And keeping the the eyes a dark color, that freaked me out because I would never do that because it would always look weird to me. Like I would try to color the lashes to be the same color as like the eyes. Well, I forgot to like add button detail. That was not me and my smartest. This part when I go into Photoshop is my favorite because it's when stuff really comes together. I love adding the filters and the overlays and stuff. Where I add like the light diffusion behind the plants and stuff. I tried to add a texture, which I used to do a lot when I was like 16, 17, but I don't do it as often. And yeah, I thought it looked better without the texture. I really like how this came out. This is the first full piece I did on the new tablet. This was my sunflower piece, and I am really proud with how it came out. I don't think my 15-year-old self could have imagined what I was able to do with digital programs as an adult now. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got some sort of inspiration in seeing how far you can get when you keep on drawing. Thank you.